Welcome back, everybody, to One Good Scare. We are back for another fortnightly horror fest, talk on all things spooky and scary, and we're getting into October. What happened there? Your little hands came up there for a second.
Spooky.
Oh, spooky, yeah.
Spooky.
So, lots of horror news to get through. Now, Mr. Keegan has done the slides today, so I'm seeing them at the first time as you are. So, it's going to be interesting, this. Let's see who we've got in the chat before we crack on. We've got Fuzzy of the Dunlop. Happy anniversary. I bought you a big box of Ferrero Rocher to celebrate, then scrambled the lot. Soz, always next year.
As long as you enjoyed them, Fuzz, that's all I care about.
Yeah. I do like a Ferrero Rocher. I didn't used to. I used to think they were like squirrel poo, but I do like a Ferrero Rocher.
I like a Ferrero Rocher. They're nice. I like the nuts in the middle. And
I know you like a mouthful of nut.
I do.
We've got Ash. Evening all. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Ash, nice to see you. Mr. Keegan, shall we just crack straight on?
Yeah, let's do it. It's it hasn't been super eventful the last couple of weeks. But there's a couple of interesting topics. Anyway, we'll just crack right on. So, I feel like we just don't stop talking about this.
I feel that's what I would look like if I was a woman. Later in life, you know what I mean?
There's an uncanny resemblance there, you know? Yeah. So the Aunt Gladys Weapons spin-off movie has been greenlit, so it's officially happening. Zach Krieger is returning to direct. No release year on it. I think I talked about this before. We said no spoilers, but I feel like it's been long enough now that we can just kind of talk about what the movie could be. So this character is like a witch in the movie. It's the big twist of the movie is that like it's a witch that has kind of hexed all the kids to come to her house, and she's like feeding off of their souls, I suppose. That's Guy Gardner's. So like it's a character that's kind of shrouded in mystery in the movie. You're not really told where she's come from or how she relates to the characters in the movie or anything like that. It's purposefully left ambiguous. So like, how do you feel about a movie exploring that, or what do you think this movie is going to be?
I wasn't as blown away by Weapons as you were. I enjoyed it, but so the thought of a prequel doesn't like absolutely explode us. But I'll watch it. I like a witchy tale. I like a good witchy tale. Yeah. But the witch element was the big surprise of Weapons. So it's not going to be a surprise in this one, I guess, is it?
So and like the Krieger's movies are always like Barbarian, and then it's the surprise is the big hook. It's like that the movie kind of takes a sharp left turn at the halfway point or so. So like I feel like going in, you'll kind of know what this is going to be. But there's a lot of cool things. Like I would like kind of like a Roll Down the Witches thing, but like R-rated, super hardcore. I think that sounds quite cool.
Yeah, so yeah, you're right. But the end of this film made us doubt that. The Benny Hill chasing it was like, fuck.
I liked it. I thought it was a good payoff.
I have to say, I don't think I haven't done the slides, so you probably haven't. But I've recently done the Pendle Witch Tour.
Yes,
which was really interesting, actually, and actually quite heartbreaking when you take your silly hat off and just accept that really these people weren't witches as we watched them in cinema. They were just women who foraged. Do you know what I mean? And the entire Pendle Witch thing was based on the fact that some 10-year-old girl said to a travelling salesman, "Can I have one of your pins?" And he said no. And then as he walked off shouting at her and screaming at her, he had a stroke.
All right, okay.
So all of the toothless villagers screamed, "She's a witch, she's a witch." So this 10-year-old ended up in the court of the time and basically said, "Yeah, I'm a witch, so is all my family, and so are those twats who lived down the road, hate them." So they were witches as well. So those witches said, "Yeah, I hate those bastards that live up the road," so they were witches as well. And they all got killed. And it's like, what the fuck?
Did people at the I don't know if there might have been like a little block in the tour or whatever. Did people at the time like object to like witch trials or anything like that?
Not really. No. Part of the problem was because there's no communication and people rarely so kind of spread out. Nobody really interacted with anybody, so you could say what you wanted. But the king at the time was adamant that witches had tried to sink his wife's ship. So he wrote a book on witch detection, and it was, right. I mean, I'm paraphrasing a lot of what was seen, so it's worth checking out. But basically, this How to Detect a Witch book clearly identified a witch as an older lady. So if you're a female and old, you are a witch probably. If you had a black cat, that was quite true. That was a familiar. If you had
The most
flies
common
in your
colour
house-
of cat, I think,
yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
If you had flies in your house, they were eyes to the devil.
Okay. In shit heap 15.
Yeah. You know, that kind of crap. And then I always thought it was just a joke kind of thing, but that really was true. That one of the tests was, we'll put you in the water, and if you're drowned, you're not a witch. But if you're drowned, you're not a witch. But if you float, you are a witch. So we'll burn you to death. Yeah. So you're fucked either way.
There's no one in either way. Yeah.
So yeah, it was just it is
Horrendous,
very
really, isn't it? Like, it is just crazy that is a thing that happened.
Hundreds
not that
of
long
women.
ago as well.
Hundreds of women killed.
Yeah,
you know?
it's shocking. Like,
Sorrel saying, I'm looking forward to Cineworld's Secret Screaming this Monday. Ooh, Good Boy, a Black Phone. Didn't know there was one on.
I am seeing that too, I think. I'm hoping it's Good Boy.
Yeah.
Seems a bit early for Black Phone. And Good Boy is like premiered in it. Well, I think both of them have, but I'm hoping it's Good Boy because I'm really excited for it.
Nowadays, it'd be vegans. We've got Wayne Deacon, nice to see you, bud. And we've got Connie, nice to see you, Connie. Is that Triple G when he was like, how dare you? How dare you? It was entertainment, absolutely fuzzy. The trials and everything were TV, basically, for him back in the day.
I was watching, do you know Bill Maher?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he had a guest on, Nancy something. She's a Republican politician. Sorry to get political for a second. But she said she wants to bring back public executions.
Oh, nice. I mean, of course I do.
How
in the
extreme
States.
could you get? Yeah, public executions. Bring them back, like, where everybody goes down to the bloody square and watches the criminals get caught and throw stones at them and shit. It's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I mean, we've digressed slightly, but yeah.
I think so, a little bit.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But I'm excited. This probably isn't too far away. Like, he'll finish Resident Evil, and I'd say this will be his next film after that. So probably 2 years away or so.
Okay. So good stuff. Good stuff.
How exciting, Peter! We have a logo. So we got the screen.
Excited. Can you see how excited I am?
I can see. This isn't even that far. We should be getting a trailer in the next month or so. I can imagine in October they'll probably throw the trailer out because I think it's in February. We have a logo for Scream 7. It's a 7, not a Roman numeral like 6 was. So that's interesting, isn't it? And there's a slash on the top.
Yeah, that is interesting.
They did 4. And then Scream 5 was just Scream, and then 6 was a number 6, and it was an IV or VI, and then this is a 7.
Fuzzy's not
impressed. That's pretty crap.
Fuzzy's not impressed. Connie's not convinced we needed 7 Scream movies.
There's horror franchises out there where the best Friday the 13th movie is the 6th one. So like people can reinvent things and stuff, and I'm excited about like who's coming back to this and everything as well.
You scream in the barrel.
I'm leading on the topic of that. So there's been sort of Hayden Panettiere plays Kirby. She played Kirby in 4, and then she came back for 6. So there was reports a couple of weeks ago that she is confirmed to be returning. But now it seems like kind of in the middle where like people aren't sure if she's back or not. Like they reported it, but now then they're saying this isn't confirmed. It's just apparently she is. So we'll see. It'll be a nice surprise to see her. I hope she is back.
She wasn't a big part of the last one, was she? I can't remember.
She was kind of one of the main. Everybody theorizes that that comes back, and then they're the kind of really dog on that she was going to be the killer in the end, and then she.
Not sure if it's just my internet or if it's someone tell us in the chat, but you broke up a lot there, James. I'm not sure.
Okay. It might be my raspy, my deep voice.
No, you stopped.
I just cut out. Okay.
I mean, it was marvelous. I have to say, I enjoyed it.
Fair enough. She was the kind of main returning character suspect in the last one, and like a character I was really excited to see back. I really enjoyed her performance in it. She's a cop now, I think, if I remember right.
Okay.
So I'd like to see her back, but I don't like the cast is so packed in it. I don't know how you fit all these people in.
Yeah, I think it'll be bit parts throughout it, or else it'll be too crammed.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll still see it. I'm still going to
100%. We'll do play. That'll be the first Scream movie to come out while we've had this channel. So I'm excited for all the coverage we'll be doing. Wow. Yeah, 6 came out before we started. So yeah, there you go. A Quiet Place Part 3 has been delayed. Now, when I saw this, I assumed it was like a year delay because it said July 30th, 2027. And I was like, oh, okay, it must have been pushed back a year or something like that. It was pushed back 3 weeks. So it's supposed to be out on the 9th. It's the 11th now. The reason my guess would be Superman 2, Man of Tomorrow is out on the 9th. So they probably don't want to compete with it, so they'll just push it to the 30th. So.
I'm not excited about a 3-week delay. That's not.
It's going to be a rough 3 weeks, isn't it? You're going to have the day come, and then you'll be like, oh, could have been out today. On that topic, Batman Part 2 was supposed to be out today.
Was it?
Yeah, that was the original release date was today. So we should have been sitting in another universe if you sit watching it now.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So yeah, I don't know. Not much else to say. Just it's pushed back. We have to wait 3 weeks longer. So you do. So this is kind of interesting. So Cassandra Peterson has a cookbook out next week, and she did an interview, and she was kind of talking about how she doesn't want to. A lot of people in their careers, like athletes and stuff, like stay on longer than they should, and don't like retire at their prime. And she's she was tying it into kind of like, you know, Elvira is a character that is very looks based. Nobody wants to see an 80-year-old Elvira. I disagree with that. I wouldn't mind, because she is like in her 70s anyway, and the last thing she did she looked great. But yeah, she said I might be done. Like I might not even come back to it, like unless they do one very very soon like that. That this just might be it.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything planned with Elvira?
Not at the moment. So like she might just be done. I would think. I think she looks amazing. Like I remember the the very special thing that she did on Shudder. Like she looks like she did 20 years ago. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
So like you know, I get it. Like that there will, if you just do it forever, there will eventually be a time where you're like, oh my god, she looks, you know, she's
like
aged
Crypt
now.
Keeper.
You know? Yeah. You know, the character can still live on in animation. I'm very adamant. I would love an animated series like in the style of the comic book that the David Avalon comics.
You don't want a recast?
No, she is Elvira. She is the character. There is no like. It would be very weird to have someone else step in. Like you just get someone else to be a new horror host if you want to do that. Because Elvira is a brand, you know, as well. So it'd be sad. I feel like she should go out with a bang though. Like do a special, like one last. Go on.
No.
Why go out with a bang? Did you laugh at that?
My brain went somewhere else.
Right. Okay. It'd be nice if there was like a celebratory one last appearance kind of thing, and everybody knew it was the last time. Yeah. That'd be kind of nice.
Connie's seen all she knows of Elvira is from when she was on RuPaul's Drag Race. Yeah. I know her from the comics. Some of the comics are very good, actually.
Oh, the comics are fantastic. And then, like I used to watch it used to be on like Channel 4 or something like that, 2 in the morning. I used to watch it when I was like 15 or 16, though, like Elvira's haunted things, you know. Mistress of the Dark is an interesting movie as well. Yeah. So, like I kind of, growing up, it's more the iconography of her, like looking at her and the cosplayers and people dressing as her for Halloween and stuff like that, you know. Somebody I'm desperate to meet, though. I'm desperate to meet, like, in a costume photo op with her. Like, that'd be awesome.
I can't say I saw many Elvira cosplays for the Love of Horror the last couple of years.
I remember 3 different ones I saw. Yeah. So it is quite, she's a popular one, definitely out there. But particularly if you ever go out, when was the last time you went to like a Halloween party in a bar? No. You got like every 6th person is dressed as Elvira or Morticia Addams, typically. Yeah, they're the very popular ones. But yeah, hopefully she's, you know, we get one last kind of thing out of her. That'd be nice. Celebrate her legacy, you know.
Nice, cool.
Yeah. You clicking forward or like? Oh, you do. So Sorrel mentioned this on the Tuesday show we do on your channel. I'm after completely forget. Braun something.
Full.
He's a wrestler. Was it?
Full, is it? He's freaking huge.
He is massive. Sorrel said he's 7 foot or something like that.
No, I think Fuzzy said in the chat he's 6'8" or something ridiculous.
6'8" or something like that. Yeah, so he's said, this is unconfirmed, but he said that he's in talks to play Jason in a new thing. There's going to be 1,000 Wednesday Morticia's Halloween. Yeah, I'd say so. Braun Strowman, thank you very much. So he's in talks to play Jason in the next Friday the 13th thing, I assume theatrical film. So I don't know the guy, you know, big and tall, that's cool. I liked the guy that was in the sweet revenge thing.
Yeah.
I liked his kind of movement and everything like that. I thought Jason was really well done in that, so I don't see a reason to replace him. But like I'm not against it. Like I like Derek Mears so far is my favorite Jason. So like then this guy's kind of physically quite similar. So
You say you are a proper horror nerd.
you wouldn't even know the dude.
No, that's the point I was going to make. You and Sorrel are better off talking about this shit because for me, it's a bloke in a mask. I've never noticed any difference in any of the Jasons. Do you know what I mean? It's just
all the
Michael Myers, to be honest. It's
Myers
just
less so because he has kind of a set movement that like nobody's ever reinvented Michael except for Tyler Mane maybe in the remakes. But like Jason, some he's like hunched over and kind of hunchbacky. Other ones like Ken Kazinger and Freddy vs. Jason, he's just a giant. And then like Kane Hodder had the kind of very deliberate head turn movements and stuff like that. Like you would notice if you knew it's a different person in these three and that one,
Well, I do know, and I didn't. So
when was the last time you went back and watched them though? To be fair, fair enough.
What the hell is this?
So I haven't gone around to watch this, but I've heard rave things about it. But this is a Netflix show called Haunted Hotel. So it's like it's from the creators of Solar Opposites. And I think some of the Rick and Morty people are behind it. But it's like, apparently it's like in the way that they're love letters to like sci-fi, this is a love letter to horror movies. So it's been renewed for season 2. Just came out like last week. And reviews are fantastic. So I had intended to watch a few episodes to talk about here, but I just didn't get around to it. But I will try and watch it for next episode.
Never even heard of that one. Sorrel's saying that it's fun.
Yeah.
I can't say I've ever...
I hadn't heard of it until I saw reviews and I was like, oh, what is this? This looks interesting. So, apparently like an amazing love letter to horror movies, kind of a fun adult cartoon series. So,
okay, very cool. I know people who queue up for the stuntman autographs and random voice actors. That's James. I couldn't think of anything worse. I don't get it.
Random voice well no depends on what you mean by random. Like typically
people like not proper actors, do you know what I mean, like computer game
that's
voice actors
awful to say. That's so terrible to say. No, I like most of the autographs I get are voice actors or motion capture actors, like for video game performances and stuff. Like
not real actors.
If it's a character I like, I'll get anyone from The Last of Us on my Last of Us poster, like to just add them to it, Silent Night, Deadly Night premiered at Horror Fest. It was like a secret, like surprise screening last week, and reviews are great. Apparently, it's really fun, really a great homage to the original movie. A bloody good time, I think, is what everybody's saying. So, I'm very excited. I'm really happy that it's good.
When's this out?
Late November, I think, or like early December. It'll be a few weeks before. Before Christmas anyway, but I'm very excited for this. I'm really looking forward to it. I love the original one. I'm happy to hear it's good. That's good news.
That's good to hear. I'm looking forward to this one. I love the original, so that should be good fun. Voice actor sounds better than the normal type. No offense. Obviously. And we've got Ephraim Bangett start over. Just got here. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. This one could be fun. Yeah. For the love of horror.
My heart's broken. For the Love of Horror is a horror convention in Manchester that myself and Peter go to every year. It is in a couple of weeks, and Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich were scheduled to attend, and they've had to drop out. So they have filming conflicts. So they are both in Five Nights at Freddy's, and they're both in Scream 7. So Five Nights at Freddy's is like early December 5th, I think. So I would think it's Scream that they're doing reshoots for or something like that would be my guess. Gutted, really gutted. Like, so I had like autographs I missed out on the Matthew Lillard one because they sold out immediately, but I have the Skeet Ulrich autograph. I'm not going to get that. I had a photo op with the two of them. That's not going to get that either. So now I was offered to swap Amy Kennedy. So yeah, like it's disappointing. Like there's not really too many other guests at the con I'm that excited. These were the two I was really stoked for. So
shame. It's a shame. As Fuzzy says, Fuzzy called it. Real ones no Skeet from Riverdale. Are you going to do trivia? Sorry, and I log on. Don't start everything. But yeah, it's a shame. But at least they're coming in April.
Did you watch the trailer for this?
You made us. You made us watch the
I
trailer
sent
first.
it to you.
You made us, and you tricked us, James. You tricked us. You know how I
Because
feel.
I put it in with.
Well, you know how I
non-gaming
feel
stuff.
about video games. I'm
Right.
not interested. And then
Okay.
you've made us watch a video game trailer, haven't you?
Yeah, but it looks very cinematic, isn't it?
I mean, I watched for 3 minutes someone lighting candles, if that's what you mean.
That's Kojima. So this is OD. This is the next game from Hideo Kojima, who did Death Stranding and the Metal Gear Solid series. So he also did PT, which was like a demo for a Silent Hill game that he was designing that got cancelled. But that's considered one of the scariest games ever made. It's literally just like a demo. You're just first person walking through a corridor over and over again, and like spooky stuff's happening. So this, everyone very much feels, and this trailer really indicates that this is going to be like what that game was supposed to be kind of thing. Stars Sophia Lillis from It, from the remakes. That German actor that's in Blade 1 as well, that gets burnt. He's a vampire. Not Rutger Hauer.
Not Stephen Dorff. He's not German.
Anyway, this guy from Blade is in it as well. It looks cool. It looks spooky, like a first person view, confirmed as well. Yeah, I'm digging the vibes of it.
It did look. I'll give you that. It did look spooky and it was quite atmospheric. If it was a film, I would be much more interested because it looked quite creepy. I liked the idea of the kind of the knocking on the door and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm presuming this will be out on PlayStation or something, will it?
No, this is Xbox. Xbox
okay.
publishing this, so this will be on Xbox and PC. It might come to PlayStation down the road because Xbox tends to carry this stuff over. So yeah, I'll have to wait a bit. But like, yeah, it'll. This is going to be like one of the scariest games ever made. I'm certain of that. Yeah. Just based on how captivating PT was. So if you're a horror fan, you like your games, this is one to watch out for anyway.
Yeah, the
hands
hands
are
are
massive.
massive in the
It's a
trailer.
big monster thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like you don't get a great look at it.
Well, you don't say it, do you really? But there's something creepy there. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. So Halloween gameplay trailer. This came very quickly. It was only announced there like a month ago, and then Sony had a state of play last week, and we have a release date. I think it's October 3rd, I think, 2027. So yeah, we got some footage of Michael walking around. We see some of the kind of abilities that you have as Michael, and they kind of went into a bit more detail of like the kind of gameplay hook of the game. So it looks very similar to Friday the 13th, but like the kind of setup is a bit different. So my understanding, because they kind of explain it in the trailer, is that Michael, if you're playing as Michael, your job isn't to kill the other players, it's to kill random towns. You're racking up a kill count. And the player character's job is to kind of get you caught by the police, effectively, to set traps for you and like phone the police and fight you at.
You got to stalk people, haven't you, and kill them at the most. It sounded very much to me like Splinter Cell when I used to play that.
Yeah.
Not Splinter Cell, sorry.
Hitman.
No, yeah, well, Hitman. I was going to say Solid Snake. The first time I played Metal Gear Solid, that you've got to kind of you're going to spend a lot of time slowly following people around until they're in the darkest corner and then jump out of them, kind of thing. So it's not going to be just a run and slashing kind of thing, is it? It's going to be
definitely. Yeah, it'll be like watching for. You'll get points for watching through the window and stuff like that. I'm sure, like things like that. But it looks really fun. Not like a year or so away, so like not terribly far away. And Ilphonic have a really good track record. I think they're a really great studio. So. Are those real bad images? Or is this coming out for Game Boy? Ilphonic is a budget, like they work on a budget. It's a multiplayer game. 2026 Fuzzy, sorry, not 27.
Joshy Boy, yeah, the Ed Gein, I haven't seen it yet. Have they dropped the entire series or is it one by one? Netflix normally drops the entire thing, I think, doesn't it?
Usually, but sometimes they split it in two, so it might be part one, part two.
Let us know, Joshy, if you know if it's the full series. I'll probably try and get that watch this weekend. I've heard mixed reviews on it. Some people are saying it's great, others are saying that it doesn't really go into the empathy of it all and whatnot. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, drop the entire thing. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thanks. I'll watch that this weekend, hopefully.
What do you think of it? Any of the gameplay you did, like just from looking at it? I know you're not going to play it, but it crap, did it? You think it looked crap?
No. So it looked to me like it could be fun for a little while, but it could get very boring very quick. I lost interest with the Hitman type games. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? The kind of the slow nature of it. If you spend hours stalking people and stuff, I'm sure some people will love it. it's just probably not for me. I didn't think the graphics looked bad on the trailer, to be honest.
No, it looks better. It looks better in motion. It is stylized. Like it's got a bit of a cartoony vibe to it. But I think the aesthetic is really good. Like the music is perfect. Like it's got a like the 70s kind of.
And if you don't want to play as Michael, you can play as civilians, can't you? I think it said.
Yeah. So one player will be Michael. The other players will be the humans, the victims, and then they run around and try and stop you. But there is a single player story as well. I think you're playing as Michael in that. So we've not seen really any of that yet. But yeah, excited for this.
Good stuff.
So Silent Hill F has come out and it's a great. Apparently, it's got kind of 9s and 8s across the board. Pretty much, it has the highest. I think it's Metacritic review score of any game in the series, which is crazy because like Silent Hill 2 is considered like one of the all-time great horror games.
Yeah.
You know. So it's good. I'm not gonna get it yet. Silent Hill's really scary, man. Wouldn't be looking forward to playing it, but like it's got more. I think it's a bit more combat oriented than they have been in previously. The gameplay looks really good anyway.
I can't, because Simon talked about this the other week. I can't remember if he said he played it or if he was just looking forward to it.
I'm not sure. I remember you talk about it, but I mostly listened to the fact that you said, "Oh, that was really well presented, Simon. You should talk about games more."
You were superb. You were superb. It was breath of fresh air.
So this is from Hot Toys Broken Tusk Predator. This is a character from the Alien vs Predator comic books, I think, like the original Dark Horse run. This looks really cool, doesn't it? I love the armor, like the kind of xenomorph pieces on him and stuff like that. It looks really cool.
We talked about this on the show a couple of weeks back. It's very cool. It's based on the comic book, as we've said. I think the thing that I like most about it is you've got that alien's kind of head, which bolts to his chest. That's pretty cool. Apparently, this is a really, really popular character. I'm not familiar with it, I have to say, but if I don't read the Predator comics, but apparently he's like a fan favorite in the comic books.
Yeah, I remember him being the primary like Predator character that you're following in already years ago. Looks like every other Predator. It is becoming a bit like Iron Man, isn't it? Where they're just releasing Predator after Predator. Like,
yeah, I think they've getting excited about it. So it's the same comic as Machiko, the first female
human predator.
Human predator.
Machiko.
Nice. Yep, very cool. I don't know what the lightning bolt in his forehead is. That's interesting. I don't know.
It's a clan symbol or something like that. I can't remember.
I wouldn't have thought can't remember the Predators kind of drawn images on themselves. Anyway, interesting.
Yep.
Ooh, Ghost of what?
I love.
That's a bit of a
Ghost of Coon.
Yeah. Interesting.
Why didn't they just call it a Ghost of Nun? Because like Nun is not a trademark. This looks awful. Look at the face. Look at that derpy face sculpt on the left image. Like,
hang on, back up. What is this shit? Is this 1/6 scale or is it?
This is a 1/6 scale. The Nun from a company called Big Dog Toys or Big Dog Studios. Yeah. I'm not sure what else they've released, but like that might be one of the worst head sculpt translations I've ever seen.
That's awful. And I have to say, you obviously laughing at things differently for me because I read that as Ghost of something totally.
I know you did, yeah.
Female anatomy.
Yeah. You just add another letter to the end of it.
I mean, to be fair, the screaming head sculpt, the mouth open head sculpt, isn't horrific.
It's not terrible, but it's not great. Like, I think there was like another third party Nun 4 or 5 years ago that looks a lot better than this, like face sculpt wise. Like you got, and like it's interesting because you've got like some bells. It looks like there's a magnetic base. It looks, you got a few different accessories and stuff like that. Magnetic
bases need to fuck right off. Magnetic bases are awful. So that's what InArt uses for all of their figures. And it's a nice idea, but they're horrendously executed and your figures fall over all the time.
Oh,
they're not good. So
and like if you got like a Joker, you got all those little accessories in the jacket and everything's spilling out.
Hand grenades constantly falling off.
Yeah. Oh god. So
no, this is shit, James.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I saw it this morning and I was like, oh, that's hilarious.
170 quid.
Fuck that. Absolutely not.
So he's saying all three bodies look different. I don't know if he means the figure or you and it.
Speaking of it,
Welcome to Derry.
welcome to Derry. You got a new trailer. Best look at Pennywise yet. There's a few, like a full head-on image and a kind of another spooky one of him with the balloon in the hallway. We're not too far off now. I think we're about 3 weeks from this starting.
Yeah.
So I'm at a point now I don't need to say anymore. But I'm hyped beyond belief for this. Like, and I'm actually the one thing this trailer particularly that I paid most attention to was like I'm really interested in like the non-Pennywise elements. Like, I think the characters look really interesting. The race relations kind of element of it, segregation and stuff like that.
It was the racism that kind of jumped out at me more than it, to be perfectly honest. I thought the trailer really got us intrigued. I was already going to watch it, but it got us quite excited for this, to be honest. I kind of am more interested in the town and the background and the murders and stuff, more so that I'm just babbling. I want them to stick with the basics. I don't want big CGI special effect monsters and shit.
It's a TV show.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So they won't be able to do that, and that's nice.
I'm happy with this image. I'm happy with creepy thing in the back that you don't really see, and rather than big spider monster or big, what was it, lumberjack with an axe? The giant
and that's actually referenced in this. You see they walk past a sign and it's like the future home of this whatever Jack statue thing. That was crap. I remember in the cinema laughing at that. The second one really dropped the ball on that. Like the first one was the first one was incredible and then just went to shit. But yeah, I think this will be a return to form. I think Bill Skarsgård said like some of the best Pennywise stuff is in this. You know, it's original as well. We don't know they can do anything in this. They can kill any character. We don't know what's going to happen in it, so that's a fun element too.
Has Stephen King been involved with it at all in terms of the writing of it? Or is
I don't think so. I don't think he has any involvement in it. I think Warner Brothers just licensed it, so they own this version of it, and I assume he's getting paid for it because it's based on characters he created or whatever. But I don't think he's creative.
Fuzzy saying, you say that we've just seen Alien. They could have big over the top set pieces. If it's anything like Alien, Fuzzy, they could for the first couple of episodes. Then it's a bloke in a suit. But yeah,
it's always a bloke. I prefer if it's just a bloke in the suit for for this.
But I don't want to see his trainers. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to see him like he's standing up. Clips, thanks, dude. The great. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, looking forward to this one. This one's going to be cool. Yeah. Piss off.
So the Pumpkinhead is an ongoing series, isn't it? This is like this is a reboot of a. I'm pretty sure it is, but I never knew it was R.L. Stine that any involvement in this.
I know. I think Sorrel put something on his YouTube channel the other day saying how excited he was for this. I wonder if that was before he saw the trailer.
Yeah, I mean it's a Tubi original movie, which is Tubi the free one, isn't it? You don't have to pay for it. They just put stuff on it. I think so. It's got a very Goosebumpsy vibe to it, or like an Are You Afraid of the Dark kind of thing. It looks like it's sort of halfway between like a kids horror and like a normal horror movie. Because I actually think like the monster effects, like you see on the poster here, that element looked kind of cool. It was just sort of the camera work and the acting and the
acting was atrocious.
The little girl honest. Was good, I thought.
No, but, let's be honest. The acting was awful. And do you know what? This is not for me. I'm an elderly gentleman. Yeah. This is not designed for. Don't say yes straight away. This is not designed for me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I normally I watch some shit. You know that.
I know that.
But this the trailer did not think for us at all. I was like, oh god. Yeah, I wasn't a fan. Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
No, I thought it looked terrible. Do you know when I clicked on it, I saw R.L. Stine. The first like 10 seconds, I was like, okay, this seems like this is kind of interesting. And then as it went on, I was just like, oh god, this is crap. This is pure shit.
That's a great question, Fuzzy.
Who's the target audience?
Sorrel's the target audience. I don't know what.
Well, Sorrel will watch anything, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I've already spoke about, or are you planning to? Have you seen VHS Halloween? Not yet. I've not watched any of the VHS movies. No, we might do that for like one of the kind of in-show reviews or something like that. Maybe we'll give that a watch. Because people seem to like when they're cut out of the show. A few of them have done well. So but I it looked into. We watched the trailer, I think, and it looked really good. So,
is it out on what channel is it on? Is it? It's not a cinema.
Shudder.
It's on Shudder. Okay.
Yeah, and we have a Shudder. We have a shared Shudder account.
Okay.
So we can both watch on it.
I like this. This looks
This look cool.
interesting.
This is from the writer of 8mm and 7. I've not seen 7. I watched 8mm recently, actually, with Jeff, and it was interesting. I thought.
Yeah.
What do you think of this? Anyway?
I thought this trailer looked really interesting. It piqued my interest. I thought the kind of the satanic element to it was really cool. So yeah, I think this could be good. I've not heard anything about this, but before you sent us the trailer.
Just when the trailer popped up and didn't really discuss anything on it, I was like, oh, what is this? And I thought it looked great. So it follows a police officer whose husband is also a police officer, and he's shot dead by kind of someone in a car. And it's kind of dealing with her trauma, and then there's some kind of a serial killer sort of in a minor kind of gear or something, isn't it? Like,
something like that.
Going around dancing shirtless and stuff, covered in blood. It looked really...
Yeah, Joshy Boy's got it bang on for me. This looked like a better version of Longlegs. That's the vibe I got from it as well. Because you think Longlegs was great.
I'm not. You're not wrong. It is very. There's echoes of Longlegs in this.
Yeah.
But I love Longlegs, so I'm not gonna say it's gonna be better. It could be. We'll see.
I mean, most things could be. So yeah. I think this will be cool. Be cool.
Yeah.
What?
This is so far away from what I thought this movie was going to be. So when they announced like a Bride of Frankenstein movie, Christian Bale's going to be the bride, and you know are going to be Frankenstein, and we get like images of them in the makeup in black and white, and it's Universal doing it and everything. I was like, oh, this sounds really cool. I'm looking forward to this. It's like a Bonnie and Clyde mobster movie.
So I read someone, I can't remember whether it was Instagram or something, but someone put a few lines about this, and they said it feels like this is going to be the Joker 2 that we wanted. Do you know what I mean? The bride looks like a crazier version of Harley Quinn. Frankenstein's like a mob boss kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
That's all just said it. Bride is a Harley Quinn Joker
movie.
It just... I am intrigued. I'm interested. I want to see it. I think some of the acting talent's phenomenal. Christian Bale, all the rest of it.
Yeah.
It didn't feel... You could have told us this was nothing to do with Frankenstein, and it just looked like Bonnie and Clyde. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's one of those weird, and this has happened a few times, but it does happen where you have like a genre that is so far removed. Like I Frankenstein is like an action superhero thing, or like Dracula Untold. I like Dracula Untold, but Dracula Untold is like a superhero kind of thing as well. You know, and so this is just a very weird take on this, but it could be really good. Like I'll give it a shot. Maggie Gyllenhaal. I'm not sure what else she's directed, but I like her as an actress anyway. So
I just hope it's not too bonkers for me, because I was 100% with it, and then the trailer ends, and then you get her head in a jar screaming at you or something, and I thought, oh, what's...
Yeah, that kind of poppy, erratic kind of tone.
Yeah.
I know exactly. Literally, without even naming a movie, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. I don't want that. I don't want to be that either. But like, I'll give it a chance. I'll go see it anyway.
Yeah,
it's interesting. Now you finally. What is this? This is so weird.
This trailer was not what I was anticipating.
Yeah.
Again, the acting wasn't horrific. Obviously, excluding Nick, the Lord Cage. I don't know what this was. I don't know. So Nick's obviously playing Joseph.
Yeah. And he's got a teenage Jesus.
Yeah.
That he's traveling with, and I assume Mary.
And
is the really young
some
girl,
weird woman who's trying to cause mischief or something.
That's the devil, I think.
Yeah.
And the devil girl is trying to tempt Jesus, but he's there like resurrecting crickets and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yes, there is, Sorrel. Go give it a watch.
It's about 90 seconds, a minute or 90 seconds or something like that. So it just shows a few.
It felt longer.
Scenes.
But it didn't feel horror. I don't know what.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of blood. You don't really see why, but like Jesus covered in blood, it wouldn't pure blasphemy. If this comes out in cinemas, this could get protests. I feel like.
Oh,
People. I love
if Cage gets cancelled, I'm out. Do you know what I mean?
I just
never watching another
two
film.
points. I love that everyone's doing British accents except for him. He's just doing an American accent. I love that.
Well, he's doing Nick Cage, isn't he?
He's doing Nick Cage. Yeah, he's not trying to act at all.
No.
And I love that you actually do get like a classic Nick Cage moment of I've lost my faith. I'm just like, oh, I thought he was gonna take this seriously, but I guess not. No, it's just classic Nick Cage. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's yeah. Nah.
Bizarre.
Okay.
Alien. So here we go. We've had the Alien episode 8 finale, so we'll just talk about our thoughts on that, and then maybe kind of just a little look back at the whole overall thoughts on the whole series. So, do you want to start? What do you think of episode 8?
Yeah. So the right. First of all, loved the series as a whole. Happy to see Alien on the screen again. I thought the start of the series was cracking. Really enjoyed it. Some standout episodes. I think it really lost its way past the halfway mark. I think the last couple of episodes for me just didn't. I don't know what. And I struggle to put my finger on exactly what it is that lost us, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just feel the quality dropped massively in every aspect, in terms of not only just the performances by some people, but also the plot just went silly and a bit crazy. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I love some of the creatures. I still love the eyeball monster. I'm not 100% convinced. I know your different views, but I'm not 100% convinced I'm on board with excuse me, the xenomorph being like a pet. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah,
I like
fair.
the xenomorphs as a kind of an anarchy, uncontrollable chaos creature.
That's fair.
So I don't know. I think that went a bit too far for us. I didn't get what I said. Remember when we first started talking about this, I said I want the xenomorphs and the creatures running around the streets of New York, jumping in houses and stuff like that. Didn't get that, did we? We got the crash spaceship.
No, it's on an island.
Yeah, and then we got the island bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still love some of the characters. Sad the Prodigy didn't get his body ripped to shreds. So yeah, I don't know. It disappointed at the end for me.
I agree. I think I shit the bed, as Fuzzy is putting in the comments there. Yeah, no, I think like the first, I would say even 6 episodes, I genuinely thought this was a masterpiece, and I was like, this is like in terms of like production value, even like a step forward for television shows, like in terms of what you could like an achievement in what you can do on TV. And I think the problem is that it had set up lots of things throughout, and we felt like it was going to climax into something big, and it didn't. It was just setting up for a future season, a future story, and I think that's what pissed me off. So I felt very disappointed by the end of like, oh, that's it. When we had been speculating kind of as we've been doing these kind of in 2-episode chunks as we've been doing shows as it's been on, and we were like, oh, this could happen, that could happen, and like nothing like that happened at all. It just ends, you know, but part way through the story.
I mean, Fuzzy's comment here is exactly how I feel. It was 2 different teams or whatever. And SM is season 2 even confirmed? I don't think it is.
Not officially, no.
Yeah, and I think
they will though. This has gone done.
This was shot during COVID, so it's a long time ago now. You know, Ed Edmondson was talking about the relationships he had with the cast and how they all lived hand in hand together because they were filming during COVID. So that's a long time ago now.
That is a long time ago.
For
it's like
these people to come back,
ago.
you know.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Especially because these are young actors and their characters are synths, so they're not supposed to age or anything. So that's another element. Like I think like I love the expanding of the universe. I love that we see like the world, Earth is like controlled by 3. There's no countries anymore. It's you have like areas controlled by companies. I thought that was really interesting. I love the kind of moral story of like putting human consciousness into synths, and are they still human then? Do they have rights then? I think that's a really interesting idea. So I loved all that. I thought like early on the xenomorph was portrayed perfectly. Like there's a sequence, in the when it crashes into the building where it like just goes into a hotel room and murders everybody. And I thought that was so cool. It was terrifying. So I will give you that. I think when you see it like in the light in the jungle helping her in the day, it undercuts the fright a bit, and I think that's fair. I think they underutilized some of the other alien. I thought that was a really cool. Yeah, let's make this a franchise that's just about freaky horror aliens instead of just xenomorphs. I think that was cool, but they didn't really take full advantage of that yet. Anyway, as well.
Yeah, you kind of got a lot about the eyeball thing, and then very little about the other creatures, really. Yeah. And I guess in my head, I thought they were setting it up with these synths being, they were going to be kind of the advanced warriors to fight against the xenomorphs. Do you know what I mean? That's where I thought it was leaning.
Right.
Like a hyper Marines or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's not what we got. And I have to be honest, I think I've said this on a few shows when we've talked about this. I love the idea of the synths. I love that kind of continuing on the concept. The fact that the kids at points got on my tits in the end.
Well, the one that's getting controlled by the guy, I hated it.
Yeah, I couldn't be doing with it, and it just felt so silly.
Yeah,
do you know
or
what
like
I mean?
The jealous Australian one just really pissed me off as well.
So
and then like it was like they didn't know what to do because like they set up the redhead one as like she's gonna go crazy and start killing people, and she like kind of does, but not in the same way. It's like she's on their side, and then she just like goes overboard and kills a security guard when they're escaping, which was appropriate to do at that point anyway. So like I just it's full of great stuff. I mean, like that episode, the Alien movie reference episode, was just chef's kiss. Like that was incredible. I thought, just some really great characters. I think it's a crime that you didn't just absolutely slaughter the villain by the like Prodigy by the end of this. And the fact that we'll have to wait like 2 or 3 years till the end of that season probably for that to happen.
Unless there's something in the pipeline that they've not been disclosing. Maybe this isn't getting another series. Maybe it's getting a movie or a sequel or something. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I kind of think we would have heard of something. But, you know,
It's concerning. It's concerning that there's no actual plan for the next thing at this point.
Particularly with that kind of an end. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Well, where does it go then? Like what happened? Because we know like the synths don't take over the planet. We know things that happen 60 years in the future in this world or whatever. So like, what's the end game for this?
I kind of assumed it would end scorched earth, and the only way to contain it is to nuclear island or something like that. Do you know what I mean? You lose everything. Yeah. I just don't know. I was expecting the plant alien to swallow the girl whole, but I think it's on par with the Xeno being scary. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that one. Yeah. I do like that one. Anyway, overall, I did enjoy it. It disappointed, but I would definitely look forward to a second season.
I think if you've not watched it, if you go in with the mindset of like this is the first part of something, rather than its own self-contained thing, I think the first 6 episodes are just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. It starts amazingly. There's an amazing kind of pocket episode in the middle there as well. It just doesn't satisfy by the end of it. I think that's the real issue I have anyway.
I mean, again, we've talked about this before about other shows and things like that. I understand they want to leave a hook for potentially a future series and things like that, but I think it's a disservice to the viewers when they don't conclude stuff.
Oh, yeah,
there's that
100%.
Risk that it's never going to get concluded.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
I think any season of TV should end satisfyingly.
Yeah,
where you could stop here and that's the end of that, you know. And
Yeah.
you have a little tease of this is a thing. We could pick that up in a movie. We could pick that up in a
Yeah.
comic or whatever. This needs a season 2, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. But like overall, I still think it's an achievement. And it's like for the most part fantastic, but just really dropped the ball by the end. It's a real shame, I think. The Strangers, Chapter 2. I'll start.
Well, hang on. I'll start.
Okay.
Because you made us go and see this. I'll start.
Okay.
When this was finished, my wife turned to us and said, "Why are you wasting my life?" That's not a nice thing for your wife to say.
I told you not to bring her. I'm not going to
go and sit in the cinema by myself, am I? Do you know what I mean?
Did you warn her at least?
I did. I said, James has got a very high bar of films. Low bar of films, sorry. I said, he said this shit.
Do you know what? Right, it's funny because I remember I had like a sliver of hope for this because what I didn't like about the first movie was it's the original one, but just way worse. Like it just does nothing that original movie is lightning in a bottle. It's terrifying, like absolutely to the core.
No, hang on,
just scary.
Not The Strangers Chapter 1.
No, The Strangers
original.
Original movie. Yeah. So The Strangers Chapter 1 is just that exact story again, literally, but just so bad. Like really bad. Just poorly told. And so my thought process here was like, oh, at least this is something new. They're going to show us something new. But this is way worse. because at least the first one was at least based on something that's good. Whereas this is just... Like, what is this movie? She gets attacked by a pig halfway through it. It turns into the Revenant for like 5 or 10 minutes. Like,
so have they raised killer pigs? Is that what happened there then? Because I don't know.
No, it's like it's a boar or something like in.
Yeah, but they let it out. They let it out, and then you get the superb flashback scenes to young baby strangers, and they're with the pigs in the pen. So they've raised that pig to hunt people. Was my take.
I didn't read that deep into that. I don't
Well,
know.
of course it did. So he goes and unchains it and lets it out of somewhere.
Does he?
Yeah.
I shouldn't even notice that.
The guy with the axe, and then you get the bit where you see the girl and the boy in the pen chasing the pigs.
Yeah, the flashback.
Which is the pigs. Do you know what my biggest problem with this is? I mean, literally the entire film. But my biggest problem with this was, like you've just said, The Strangers, I felt genuinely uneasy all the way through it. It was tense at points, and it was spooky, and, I felt threat throughout it. I literally felt nothing throughout the entirety of this film. At no point was I, like, scared or worried for them. Or another thing, see, I'm losing it now. Another thing, we've talked about this before as well. I'm a nurse. I want to go and work in America because those fucking hospitals, they dean out. There's
nobody in them.
Not another patient.
There's like 100. There's like 50 bodies. Staff. There's 50 bodies in the morgue, but there's nobody being treated for like
not another patient,
like on dialysis or something. Like there's nobody else there. That's crazy. Like I think the hospital. The one part I thought was like, okay, this is something. There's like a really long shot of her kind of traipsing around the hospital trying not to get spotted, and I thought that was okay.
No,
but the rest of the movie was nothing.
It was a continuous, that entire kind of, because it doesn't really stop, does it? It's just shit all the way through.
Yeah.
But that entire kind of thing was like 3 games of hide and seek. It was, I'll hide in the cupboard for a bit, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I'll hide behind the tins, the oxygen tubes for a bit. I'll hide in the morgue for a bit. And it was like, what are we doing? And the other thing, I really hated this film, by the way. The other thing, did they purposefully try to frame every single character pretty much as the worst excuse for a human being you can? So it's clearly said, oh, you're the girl that survived.
Yeah.
So people know she's been brutally attacked and murdered. Yeah? And attacked. So the 2 lads who pick her up in the car, who by the end of the film would think were innocent people.
Oh, they were, yeah.
Yeah, but they literally get in the car and they like push themselves against her and stare directly at her head and do this sucking the teeth thing. Yeah, and then he walks into her bedroom and pulls a knife out because that's normal behavior. It's like, what is this?
So I blocked out the first movie from my memory, but were they in the diner are we supposed to remember them? Are they from the diner in the first movie? Because she knows when she sees her on the road, she knows her.
No. So you're right. So I did this all the way through the film trying to work out how I meant to know these people. Yeah. Even the killer that's unmasked at the end. I'm like, was she a diner waiter or something? I don't know. Yeah. No, the I think the person that picks her up, is that not the nurse from the hospital who introduces herself?
Joe, I don't even care enough to think too hard about it. I don't know. Yeah. Right. The 2 other things, right? The very, very start of the movie, like during the the logos, it has the like, is Tamara home bit, and the door opens and there's a woman with no mask on. Mm-hmm. Were we supposed to know who that was? Why did you just show us the face at the start and then cut to something else? Like, what was the point of that? And 2, this movie, the whole thing that makes this movie, the first movie, original movie, scary, What it's in the title. The Strangers. These are just random people. We don't know why they're doing this. We don't know who they are. So why did you decide to like give us flashbacks to like them as kids, and we see like some of their motivations for killing some, like, oh, you're helping the little girl that that bullies me, like, and this boy I like is talking to her and shit like that. And it's like, yeah, why do we need to know who Tamara is?
Yeah.
You know, it's called The Strangers. We're not supposed to know who these people are. Like,
and then kind of similar to what we've just been saying about Aliens, really, for it literally just to end and say to be continued. It was like, oh, nah, fuck right off.
Did you stay for the end credits?
Oh no, was it end
No, there's a trailer for the third one.
Oh Jesus Christ.
So you see her in one of the stranger like masks, standing. She's joined them, it looks like. Again, I would say that might be a misdirect, but I don't think these movies are smart enough to do that. I think they would just tell you that that's what the third one is going to be. She's like going to become one of them, because they're down one of them. One of them got shot dead or killed. One of them got killed.
No,
yeah.
She survived. Scissors being pushed into her brain, and then she pulled that out, and then she threw it out of a car window, didn't she?
Yeah, and then the big sackhead guy comes and like is cradling her because she's the young girl in the flashbacks.
She's the young girl who stoned the other kid, Tamara, or whatever you call it.
Yeah. Just awful. Just like, I mean, just perplexing how bad this is.
I hated it.
I hated it too. Like this was just pure dog shit. And I'm happy. I wish they hadn't filmed these back to back, because I would have been happy. I'd be happy if they cancelled them, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I don't have to see it. So we don't have to see it.
Can we stop talking about it now?
Yeah.
Pure
okay.
pig shit. Absolutely.
Pig shit. Yeah.
Absolutely.
God.
Oh, it's us.
So that's the main topic. So as Fuzzy mentioned at the very start of the show, Peter, it has been 2 years. So we started this channel on October 1st of 2023. It's now October 3rd, and our first video was on October 6th, our very first live show. Saw The Nun 2 and Halloween Returns, One Good Scare. Look at our fresh little faces. Look how
I look like I've been raised from the dead. What's happening? Where are your eyes?
Where my eyes, I'm close. We're laughing, as we always do, as we always enjoy. I will know, Fuzzy has told us like around episode 3 or 4 that we were on the wrong side, but as you note here, we began the show the other way around. So I think he just gaslighted us because he wanted us to swap places.
Are you having a go at Fuzzy? Don't have a go at Fuzzy.
I wasn't having a go at Fuzzy.
I
just noticed that.
Nothing
just side.
It's
it's just something I just noticed side by side. But Fuzzy, I put this up here as like a Fuzzy in with the first comment, of course.
I mean, it felt like a dig at Fuzzy.
It wasn't. I love you, Fuzzy. So yeah, so that is it's been 2 years. How do you feel it's going so far, Pete?
It's tremendous.
Tremendous.
I feel I've got a bit more colour to my face, but yeah. And it's interesting, we're still probably stalking about frigging the same shows, screaming stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes, we are. So there's movies like it's funny. There's movies outside now. There are movies like we talked about being announced that we went on and reviewed and stuff like that. So it's like it's been a long journey. But I wanted to give you a little challenge, Pete.
Oh God.
I think this would be fun. Just to see how much attention you pay. What are our top 10 most watched videos on the channel?
I haven't got a fucking clue. I don't know. I don't know.
You get points if you can name, or our top three like most watched reviews, or top 3 most watched.
Probably
like,
Scooby Doo. I would imagine the Scooby Doo one.
Scooby's not up there.
Is it not?
No.
I kind of thought.
You don't know what our most watched video is?
No.
You have no idea anything. No. Okay, just give me like 3 guesses and we'll see if they're on there.
I barely know what content we put out, man. So three reviews.
Reviews or I'll be right back, not including lives or shorts. What are 10? Give me 3 of the 10 most watched videos, most popular videos.
Probably Silent Night, Deadly Night.
No.
Fuck's sake.
That's one guess.
What else we done? Alien? That's relatively recent, actually, that one, isn't it? That's relatively recent, that one.
No, that's not there.
Gremlins 2. No, Gremlins 1.
No.
Long Legs.
Longlegs is number 2. That's our second
It's
one.
not that one about that piece of shit walking through the woods, is it?
No, that didn't do great. No, we'll have a little look. So number 10, Sydney Sweeney Gets Unholy, immaculate spoiler review. Number 9, Valentine, I'll Be Right Back. Number 8, who is John Carver? Oh, sorry, the other way around. Sorry, 10 was John Carver. 9, 8. Number 7 was American Werewolf in London, I'll Be Right Back, which I think is one of our best episodes of that. I think. Nosferatu review was number 5. Number 4 was hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, number 4 is our Thanksgiving spoiler review. Shows the benefit of getting it out early, I think, because we had that ready to go like for embargo. So yeah, number 4 was Leprechaun, which I would probably say is my favorite video we've ever done. I think it was fun. I think just because Fuzzy in there, Leprechaun. I think actually I'd be curious, like for those who watched it, what's your favorite thing that video that we've made? I'd be curious to hear. Like, what's Fuzzy's favorite? What do you think? I think Leprechaun is our best one because
I think Leprechaun's the funny one. I quite like the one we've done recently. Can't remember that one. Had a good bit of banter in it. What was that one again?
The
what
most
we've done
recent?
Yeah.
We did Alien and then we did.
No, it wasn't Alien.
I'm completely blank. What was our
There's a one we've done recently where there was a lot of banter backwards and forwards, which was good fun. I can't remember what that one was.
Connie, thank you very much. I've never seen anything you've ever done new here. Have a flick, Connie. You might enjoy it. You never know. Sunny Gets Unholy for 2 big reasons. Yeah. So I can't remember. I don't know. But Leprechaun's my favorite. That one. I was really proud of the edit on that one. I thought that was really fun. For some reason, our most watched I'll Be Right Back is The Strangers 1. No rhyme or reason. I think that was just. I thought that was interesting the way that one did really well for some reason. Number 2 was Longlegs. Go on. What?
No. Fuzzy's picked up on what I picked up on, but yeah.
Have a flick through videos.
Go on, Connie. Have a flick. You might enjoy it.
Flick. Oh, you're a filthy mind. You have. That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
It's Fuzzy that said it, not me.
You're talking about.
That's not me. It's Fuzzy.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
And
and then
The Conjuring.
Conjuring, yeah.
That's the one I quite enjoyed when we're talking about the dog and stuff.
Yeah. Longlegs was fun as well. That was a good argument. And then number 1, any guesses? It's a random. I think it just also shows like anything you put out could end up being the most watched thing. Because like I don't see what was special about this that it did really well for some reason. So keep in mind, right? 2.4 thousand was our second, right?
Yeah.
Late Night with the Devil, we got 12,000 views on that for some reason. I don't know why. Like, 'cause I don't know, was it because it had a controversial ending and people were talking about the ending in the comments or something like that? Was it?
I think it was because that film really grabbed people. I think it was in more so than Longlegs. People were talking. There's a lot of talk about this, from non-horror people as well, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 2 years.
To be fair, I loved that film. Oh, that film was great.
Yeah, that was great. It
shits the bed a bit at the end.
Yeah, I think that's fair. So yeah, that's 2 years of one good scare. Hopefully we get another 2 out of it at least. We'll see.
We'll see.
So honestly, just from we're here now, nearly 500 subscribers. Thank you to everybody who shows up on every show. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate the comments in the videos. Just watching our stuff, watching us 2 idiots talking shit about movies.
2 idiots.
Yeah.
How dare you? Sorrel's just saying he's going to rewatch this and Ghost Watch. Ghost Watch is tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. Connie's subscribe.
Fair. Wouldn't blame you.
Do we get it? Oh, fuck off.
I really want a One Good Scare cup. I might get that made for myself and I'll drink out of it. And it'll be black and then the inside is yellow. And that'd be cool.
Okay. Nice.
So that's the show. Anyway.
Excellent. Well, as James said, thank you very much to everybody that supported from the start. We really do appreciate it. Silly little channel. We've got nigh on 500 subs. Please do let your friends know that we are here because we would love a little bit more traction on the subs. That would be great. But no, being another good, fun show, Mr. Keegan.
So anyway, coming up, we'll have we won't have a show the week after next. We might do like because we're in For the Love of Horror, but we'll have some videos about that. We might do like on a random day, like a live stream kind of recap of it or something like that.
We could try and go live from For the Love of Horror, couldn't we?
You get no Wi-Fi in it though. We can't even text each other when we're inside because we always get lost unless you just turned your phone off.
That's what I see.
So we'll have I'll be right back on The Strangers. Pray at Night will be up in a few days as well. Once we've got a chance to record that, I'll crack on that, edit that before we go. And then that's that. We'll have the show going forward. So thank you, everybody. There's a way I end this, isn't there?
There is. James, do you have anything you want to say before we go?
Well, Peter, it's October. It's almost Halloween. So I think everybody's entitled to one good scare.
Everyone's